and welcome to your yoga session today. The focus is going to be on abdomen and spine muscles. Coming onto your mat, and you're going to bring your knees down onto the ground. If you have sensitive knees, grab a couple of cushions, and you might want a couple of bricks for this session as well. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Taking a nice deep inhale, lift your head and your tailbone, let your ribs come down towards the ground. And then exhaling, draw your head down, hips come backwards slightly, tuck under, shoulder blades come apart, really round through your spine, and start thinking about drawing your belly button into your lower back. Inhaling, lifting your head, lifting your tailbone. Letting your ribs relax, and then exhaling. And work with your own pace here. Last one. On your next inhale, take your hands over to the top left of the mat. Send your hips over to the right side of your mat. Come down into child's pose, but it's a side bend as well. Inhale, come up, switch sides. Hands over to the right, hips over to the left. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back into a central tabletop position. From here, slide one leg behind you, lift your foot off the ground, point your toe backwards, keep lifting, 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 and then tuck your tailbone under slightly, lift through your abdomen. And then exhale, bring that leg all the way down, slide your left leg back behind you, lift up, squeeze your left bum cheek, and then draw your belly button into your spine. Back down again, switching sides. Watching for your shoulder blades, make sure your shoulder blades aren't coming up to your ears. You want to press your shoulder blades apart. Even weight between your hands. Keep remembering to tuck your tailbone under, draw your belly button to your spine with these, starting to feel like your abdomen's working. So from here, coming all the way backwards, resting into child's pose, head comes down onto the ground, give your hips a little bit of a shake. Come all the way back with your hands. Hands are facing forwards. Now, if you struggle to get your hands back behind you, you can put a couple of bricks underneath your hands here. If you do not like having your feet flat on the ground like this, put a couple of cushions underneath your shins and underneath your ankles. Hands are coming behind. We're going to lift your hips up. Chin comes up towards the ceiling, really squeeze through your bum, lift the front of your thighs, and then exhale, come back down again. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, come back down. Inhaling, and then exhaling. Hands come all the way forwards in front of you, round through your lower back, press into your hands, maybe bring your hips from one side to the other, and then draw yourself all the way forwards. Tuck your tailbone under slightly. Draw your chest down between your hands. Inhale. Draw your shoulders down towards your hips. Chest comes off the floor. And then we exhale from here. Come all the way back into a child's pose. Move all the way forwards again. Tuck your tailbone under, knees are pressing down, shoulders are wide of your spine, draw your elbows into your rib cage. We inhale into up dog or cobra, whichever version you like. Cobra is with bent arms, up dog is with straight. Make sure there's no compression in your lower back, and then come back into child's pose, all the way forwards. Tuck your tailbone under, elbows come down. Inhale, cobra, up dog, wherever you think your body likes to be at this point in time. And then we're coming all the way backwards. A really nice little stretch here. Come onto your toes. Press all the way back into a downward facing dog. Roll your upper arms inwards to point towards each other. Armpits are facing each other. Heels are coming down towards the ground. Hips are coming up into the air. If you can't get your heels down towards the ground, bend your knees, keep lifting through your hips, and then slowly work on sending your ankles downwards. From here, come into a high plank. If a high plank is too much, draw your knees down onto the ground. Tailbone is tucked under. Right foot steps forwards. If you prefer to have your left knee down onto the ground, that's completely fine. Otherwise, left knee is up and we open out to the right hand side. Nice big stretch through your chest. Exhaling, right hand comes down, left hand comes up, open to the left hand side. Keep pushing through the heel of your back foot and also keep pushing through your big toes. Especially if you're struggling with balance. Right foot comes back, we're in a high plank. Knees come down, chest comes all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, push back, child's pose. This is our rest. Then from here, hands press into the ground, untuck your toes, lift into downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder width apart. Taking 5 breaths here. Left foot steps forward. You can also bring your right knee down onto the ground if you want to. Left hand comes up towards the ceiling, opening out to the left hand side. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up towards the ceiling, opening out to the right hand side. Should feel nice as a lovely, delicious little stretch. Hands come underneath your shoulders, step back with your left foot. Tuck your tailbone under, either knees down, or if you want to start working into a chaturanga, shoulders come forwards, look towards the front of the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back into a child's pose, stretching through the fibers in your lower back. And tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up. Should feel really, really delicious here. If you want to, you can bring your right leg up towards the ceiling, really pressing into your hands, pressing into your shoulders. Lift through your hips here, draw your belly button into your spine. Right knee comes all the way underneath you. Keep squeezing your right knee and place your right foot down. Left foot turns in. Inhaling, we go into warrior one. Exhaling, hands come down onto your mat. Step back with your right foot, either high plank or knees down, whatever you fancy. Draw your shoulder blades apart from your spine. Elbows draw into your rib cage. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we've got 5 breaths in downward facing dog. If you're feeling a bit exhausted, come into child's pose where you bend your knees, send your arms out in front. Very good position to still work on flexibility and mobility. And think about pumping pumping through your lower abdomen here to help you maintain this very strong position in downward facing dog. Left leg comes up towards the ceiling. Again, if this isn't available to you, just stay in downward facing dog. Draw your left knee in towards your abdomen. Hold, hold, hold. Keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing before you let your foot come down towards the ground. Right heel turns in, right foot turns out. Inhaling, coming into warrior one. Exhaling, hands come down onto the ground. Step back with your left foot. Again, if you want to do a full chaturanga, go for it. Elbows draw into your rib cage. Inhale, up dog. Ah, feels so good. Exhale, untuck your toes, lift your hips up into the air. Downward facing dog. Roll your arms inwards. Armpits face each other. Lift your hips into the air. Keep pumping your belly. On your next inhale, right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, bending your right knee. Draw your right knee all the way up to your right elbow. Point your toes backwards. Inhaling, coming back into downward facing dog. From here, left leg comes up towards the ceiling on an inhale. Exhaling, left knee comes all the way towards your left elbow. Point your toe, really lift your foot upwards. And then exhale. Left foot comes all the way backwards. Inhale, right foot comes up towards the ceiling. You don't have to do these right-legged ones, but do try and draw your knee all the way across to the opposite elbow now. Maybe your leg is on the knee, your knee is on the ground, not your leg. We're really squeezing, trying to get your knee to your opposite elbow and then coming back again. Really setting yourself every time you revisit downward facing dog. Last one, because I know that people's arms might be starting to feel like they're working quite hard. The left leg comes all the way up. Draw your left knee in towards your right elbow. Squeeze it in. And then come all the way back. Knees come down. Head comes down onto the ground. Hands come behind you. Do a little bit of a wiggle maybe in child's pose. And on your next inhale, coming all the way back up into a seated position. I don't mind how you get into a seated position on your bum, but there are a couple of nice little movements that you can do that also use your hip flexors and abdomen. Be careful of your knees with any of these moves, and also your ankles. The first one is this: you're going to try and bring your weight over onto your left side, and then draw your right leg up in front, roll over your ankle, left foot comes up, and you can sit down. That's the first one. The second one that you might want to do is your hips go over to the side and then swing your legs all the way around in front of you. So from here, you're going to have your feet hip distance apart, hands come either side of your knees. You're going to drift your shoulders backwards and tuck your tailbone under. And you'll get to a point where you're like, I can't go any further, I can't go any further. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, and then you're going to squeeze and come all the way up. And it's really important to do an exhale on the way up. You're getting quite close to the back there. So hands are shoulder width apart, exhale. Oh, sorry, inhale on the way down. And then squeeze, exhale on the way back up. Nice control through the whole thing. We've got 3 more. Exhaling. Inhaling. It's the last one. If that felt quite nice or a little bit challenging, we're going to take your legs a little bit further away. Your feet will come off the ground with this little bend in your knee. Roll
all the way down, let your heels come back towards you, and maybe you can lift your feet off for a moment. If you feel this in your lower back, lift one foot up, then lift the other foot up. From here, we then roll all the way forward, heels and feet are on the ground. Same again, come all the way back down again. Heels might come off the ground. You might do one foot, you might do the other foot. Now you're going to draw all the way back up again. We've got 3 more. You should start to feel like your abdomen is getting a good workout. I'm going to move into a few twists. Left foot is straight, right foot is bent. Draw your right knee all the way in towards your chest. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Right hand goes behind you. Try and maintain that upright spine. And breathe. From here, wrap your arm around your leg and then come to the other side. Left hand comes behind, right hand is drawing your knee in towards your abdomen, but you really are using your spine. Send your right leg all the way out again, come back to centre, and bring your left leg in. Right arm wraps around the front of your left leg, left hand goes behind you. Keep squeezing your abdomen in, keep using your thigh muscles. You can even let go and see if your leg stays where it is. Draw your left arm onto your left leg, right hand then sweeps behind you. Got 5 breaths. Come all the way back again. Knees come in. We're going to Navasana. Toes point all the way down towards the ground. Inhaling, arms come up to shoulder height. Exhaling, hands come out to either side. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, come back out again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you find any of the next drills too much for your lower back, keep your feet on the ground and you can still do the movement with your arms. Bring your feet off the ground, arms come up overhead, keep lifting through your spine. Exhale, hands come back down to your hips. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, right hand back, left hand forwards. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, right hand forwards, left hand backwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale, last one. Exhale out. Inhale, come up, feet come back down towards the ground. Send your legs all the way out in front of you. From here, nice tools back and come forwards. Hinge at your hips, toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. And I'm trying to keep the whole of my back as straight as I possibly can. I'm going to lift my arms up and continue that straight line. We've got 5 breaths. And I'm trying to draw myself with my abdomen and my thighs a little bit further forwards, a little bit closer
towards my shins. Inhale, come all the way back up again. Fingertips face forwards, toes are pointed away. You can lift your chest, or if you want to come a little bit further, press into your hands, lift your hips up, feet come down towards the ground, lift your chin up towards the ceiling, and breathe 5 breaths. And then exhaling, hips come all the way back down towards the ground again. From here, you're going to draw your right knee in towards you, right knee falls out to the side. Right foot is on your left thigh, and we're really pressing inwards with your left foot. Rotate your upper body towards your left leg, inhaling, arms come up overhead, exhale, come forwards, and maybe you can reach the lower part of your shin, maybe you can reach your ankle, your foot. Maybe you can draw yourself a little bit deeper into this beautiful stretch of your hamstring, but I'm using my abdomen the whole time to do that draw all the time, hip flexor, so my thigh is coming up to my hip and my chest is really drawing forwards and taking my shoulders away from my ears. Tuck your chin in. Inhaling, coming all the way back up again. We can then bring your foot into your thigh, bend your knee, okay, and let your leg fall out and open to the right hand side. You might need to find a little bit of room here, just for your leg. My foot's being non-compliant, doesn't want to go into this position. Okay, so from here we're then going to rotate and exhale. Inhale, come all the way back, right hand to the left knee, and then exhale, rotate. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Right foot comes out and is straight, left foot comes in and is flat against your right thigh. We inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, come as far forward as you can. Maybe you can reach your shin, your ankle, maybe you can reach your foot. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. Come as far forward as you possibly can towards your foot. Maybe you can get all the way down. And I am using my abdomen here a lot. And as I inhale, I think head up towards my toe, and then exhale, I just try and get a little bit deeper. Inhaling, coming all the way back up again. Right foot comes into the crux of your, left foot comes into the crux of your right hip. Draw your right foot all the way backwards. Right hand comes around your right knee. Left hand sweeps behind you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back. Release your left foot and then draw your legs all the way down in front of you. We're going to go through Navasana again. So toes come off the ground. From here, you can lift and straighten your legs up, lift and straighten your arms out. We exhale, come into a hollow. This may be a little bit too much, so bend your knees, bring them down onto the ground, but still hollow your upper body. You're going to squeeze everything you possibly can. Lots of variations here. Feet down, feet horizontal, feet up, arms up. This is like the full works here. Now, if you can come all the way down, excellent. Modify as you need to. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale. Maybe you can draw your legs in towards you. Point your toes towards the ceiling. Maybe you can get your forehead down onto your shins. Keep drawing up. Everything's got to come up. Hip flexors got to be super tight. Core's got to work, and then we relax all the way out and down. Draw your knees into your chest. Draw a couple of circles. Either way with your knees. Hands are on your knees. We're relaxing through your lower back. Our abdomen should feel like it's had a beautiful little workout. Knees come together, hands come out to either side. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, relax your jaw. Breathe out of your mouth. Inhaling. Let your abdomen, let your belly be big, let your chest be big, and then as you exhale, stick your tongue out. And do a lovely exhale, relax your jaw. Inhaling. And then exhaling. And we're going to take a moment to relax your body. Let your body feel nice and heavy. Relax your mind. Take time to slow down and be peaceful. Starting to become aware of your surroundings, fluttering your fingers and your toes, and then slowly working your way back into a seated position. Take your hands into a prayer position and rise your hands all the way up to your forehead. This is called your third eye. We take a bow. Inhaling. Exhaling. I hope you enjoyed your practice today.